he was so pissed off, he literally dragged my mum out of her room. He made sure that I was asleep, but obviously I was listening. So,
Do you remember that day like it was yesterday?
yeah, she was screaming like mad. My mum was so terrified.
So you were 7 years old. Let's take a recall.
He literally just beat me up, and then he obviously put me in the bed, and then... So give me a sec.
No, that's alright. Take your time, bro.
So yeah, he put me in the bed, and then before he did what he did, he was like, "This is your punishment, and you deserve it."
You know, it's that guy, the one that you like. Hazi's back on Hype Talks with Hazi. This is another episode with one of my dear old friends. I've known you about 4 years now. SYM. SYM does not stand for what you think it stands for. We're going to have SYM clarify what it stands for. But today's story is going to be an emotional one. A story of knowledge. A story of pain. A story of resilience. And it's going to be SYM's story. So today's going to be your story. And... yeah, so I'm gonna give it to you now, bro. Tell us.
So where should I start off, man?
Start off with your name, bro.
So my name is SYM, also known as Set Your Married. I'm 24 and I'm Bengali and quarter Nigerian.
So your name is Set Your Mind.
Set Your Married.
Where did this whole idea come from?
So basically, like in school, everyone used to call me like Sai or Sim. So that was like my nickname. So I thought to myself, you know what? I want to have like a meaning behind my nickname, like SYM. So my best friend at the time, he'd always tell me to set your mind to the right path, set your mind to what you want to achieve in life. So ever since then, I just stuck with it for like the past 8 years now.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, man.
So, bro, now you are Bengali, but you are also
Nigerian.
Okay, explain this, because I'll be real, and I think a lot of people are going to agree with you. You don't look Nigerian at all.
I'll know.
You look full on Bengali. If that. Explain this, because I think a lot of people are going to be curious. How does a Bengali, South Asian looking man look? How has he got Nigerian in him?
So basically, for you, man, so my dad is half Nigerian, half Bengali, and my mum's fully Bengali. So I'm like 3/4 Bengali and like 1/4 Nigerian.
Okay, and you said your dad is Nigerian.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to talk into your early life now. If you don't mind the viewers knowing, how old are you?
I'm 24.
You're 24 years old. So you were born in 2001?
2001, yeah.
Okay, so where were you born?
You know what? I was actually born in Uxbridge, but then I moved all about London.
You said your dad is... So your dad is Nigerian?
Yeah, he's half Nigerian, half Bengali, so he's mixed.
Okay, and your mum is?
Fully Bengali.
So you're quarter Nigerian?
Quarter Nigerian.
So now answer this. So growing up now, talk to me about your childhood, bro. I want to know.
Well, my dad, I never grew up with him, so he left my life. So it was just me and my mum.
So you've never seen your dad?
Never seen my dad in my life.
How old were you when he left you? How old were you when your dad
I was literally a baby.
You're a baby?
Literally just a baby.
So have you asked your mum why has dad left us? Have you ever asked him that?
Yeah, I'll be real. Apparently it's because he cheated my mum.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why he left.
And did your mum tell you, when did you realise that you were a quarter Nigerian?
So my mum always told me that my dad was like half Nigerian, and she would always keep in contact with my granddad and like my cousins from his side of his family, you know. So
okay.
Yeah.
So have you ever been in contact with that side of the family?
Yeah, I grew up with my granddad, so that's what I know about Nigerian culture.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So what was it? Yoruba, Igbo, Edo?
I was Yoruba though.
Your dad was a Yoruba man?
Yeah.
Okay, and now growing up, so you said your dad left you at an early age.
Early age, yeah.
What sort of, how did that make you feel? How old were you then?
I mean, my mum told me when I was like 5 years old, but I'd say it made me feel a bit like distance from everyone else.
So what age did your mum tell you that your dad has left you?
She told me at 5 years old, but he left me as a baby.
Okay. And how did that make you feel, bro, at the time?
It made me feel like distance, made me feel odd, because I felt like everyone else had fathers and mothers and I just had a mother. Do you know what I mean? So it felt awkward, man. Growing up, everyone used to be like, yo, where's your daddy at? I'm just like, I don't even know. So I'd always have to ask my mum like constantly, where's my dad? Where's my dad? Where's my dad? And one day she just told me the truth that my dad left. And she told me that he basically cheated on my mum with another woman who he's married to now, apparently.
And have you ever tried chasing your dad, bro? Finding him.
My mum tried, but obviously he doesn't want to keep in contact with me. So there's nothing
Your
I can
dad doesn't want to keep in contact with you.
do. Nah, man.
Wow. Have you got any siblings?
Yeah, so I have two siblings from my stepdad now. So growing up, so like I said, I grew up all around London. So I grew up around West, North, East, Essex, etc. So I was always with my mum and then my stepdad, my first one.
Explain that. How old were you?
So when my mum married my stepdad, I was 4 years old.
Okay.
And he was like a very scary guy, bro.
What country was he from?
He was from Bangladesh.
Okay.
So he was a scary guy.
Okay.
So my mum was like always like on fight or flight because every night he was abusive. So in school, every time I was like, hearing my mum going through abuse, I just had to constantly keep quiet and just not socialize with anyone.
When you mean your mum was going through abuse, can you please explain what do you mean?
So every day or every night, them lot would always have like arguments about like certain stuff, and then he would constantly just beat at my mum and her mum.
Beating up your mum?
Yeah,
You remember this? You remember seeing this?
yeah, I remember seeing this at some point too.
Tell me, what was the worst time when you beat your mum up?
The worst time was when my mum was coming back from like seeing her friends, and obviously she was with like a guy friend as well. No? So he thought of the worst. So he was so pissed off, he literally dragged my mum out of her room. He made sure that I was asleep, but obviously I was listening. So
Do you remember that day like it was yesterday?
yeah, so I remember like yeah, so he literally just dragged my mum out of her room, and obviously I was listening from my room, and I could hear like glasses smashing, vases smashing. He just constantly beat at my mum. She was screaming like mad.
What happened then?
And then my mum just she just ended up crying like her eyes were. She didn't really talk about it, but she ended up crying her eyes were.
Wow. So, bro, so that stepdad, you said first one, did your mum marry twice?
Yeah, so my current stepdad is the one with my siblings.
So that stepdad, let's go back to him. Moving forward, what happened?
So moving forward, like my mum was so terrified. She would literally want, me and her to like go to certain friends' houses to like, get away from him, to like hide away from him.
Wow.
But every time he'll try to find us. So that's when my mum thought, you know what, let's go into like rehab.
Wow. Rehab.
Yeah.
What do you mean rehab? Could you explain what sort
So
of
not
rehab?
so not rehab, a refuge.
Okay.
So basically like it'll be like houses like full of like multiple people, and you just stay there to get away from like domestic trouble and stuff like that.
Really? So your mum got into refuge
Yeah.
for domestic violence?
Yeah. It was
So how was it living in a refuge?
you know what? It felt like a community. Obviously it felt blessed like being around other people, but at the same time I felt like I didn't belong. Do you know what I mean? Because there was just so many different people. Like I didn't know how to comprehend that situation. Do you know what I mean? So
How old were you when you were living in refuge? How old were you when you were living in refuge?
so I was like 8.
You were 8 years old.
Yeah.
And how long did you live in refuge for?
For about 3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months. So, bro, whilst the time you were living in refuge, what was going on in your head?
I was thinking, why are we in refuge? Like, why are we not back home? That's what I was constantly thinking in my head.
And what was your mum saying?
My mum was just saying, because your stepdad is a monster, he's a bully, he's trying to kill me. Yeah.
And now, answer this. To a young SYM, what does that do?
To a young SYM, that terrifies me, because I was scared of myself. So the fact that my mum was going through that, I was just thinking to myself, I just want my mum safe. Like, yeah, man, that's what I thought.
How was school like, bro? Talk to me about school.
School was it was alright. It was hard for me because I was autistic.
You were?
I was autistic.
So you're autistic.
Yeah.
When did you diagnose that you're autistic?
My mum said apparently when I was like 3 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for people that don't know what autism is or what different type of autism there can be, because people can be different type of autistic. Just so people know, maybe the ones that are facing similar traits or similar personality traits as yourself, what sort of certain things are there that you have that make you autistic, would you say?
So apparently I'm diagnosed with ASD communication disorder. So basically I struggle with eye contact. And
So, sorry, could you read that?
ASD, so autistic spectrum disorder,
Okay.
and then communication disorder.
Okay.
So basically I struggle with like eye contact, communication, and let's say confidence.
Wow. But we're looking at each other right now in the eyes. No diddy right there.
Like what? It got easier as like I got older, but I'll say like when I was younger it was really bad.
So, growing up, whereabouts did you go to school? What area?
I actually went to school in the East at
Okay.
first. So I went to a school called Drew Primary School.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did you have a lot of friends growing up?
Yeah, so I had a lot of like Caribbean friends mainly.
There are a lot of Caribbean friends. And now, let's talk about a particular incident in your life that I want to know which sort of shaped you the way you are now. What was that incident?
So the incident that everyone knows me for, is the one I posted on TikTok about my sexual assault. So I was 7 years old,
Okay.
and my mum was taking her driving lessons at the time. My mum was literally out of driving lessons, and she didn't want to take me, so she left me at home with my stepdad.
Your stepdad?
Yeah.
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was just like being a naughty kid, you know what I mean? Like just like playing about.
Yeah.
And my stepdad was just angry. He was pissed. So he literally just beat me up, and then he obviously put me in the bed, and then so give me a sec.
No, that's alright. Take your time, bro.
So yeah, he put me in the bed, and then before he did what he did, he was like, "This is your punishment, and you deserve it."
So, I don't, as much as I say I don't want to talk about this, we are here to talk about this. So we are going to talk about this. And in the most empathetic way. And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, what you've gone through. Of course, what you've gone through is disastrous and you've come out of it. So you're a stronger person. And I think anybody, any human who could do that to us, anybody, and especially a kid, I think deserves the worst punishment in the world. But we're going to talk about you talking about this SA by your stepfather. So you were 7 years old. Let's take a recall. SYM. Everything has a build up. I want to know, were there inclinations from the past that something like this could happen? Were there indications?
I'll say my stepfather, he always like didn't like me because I wasn't his kid.
Okay.
So he would always have some sort of resentment against me. But obviously my mum was always there, so she would always like protect me away from like.
When you mean resentment, what do you mean?
So because I was a child from another man,
Okay.
that's why my stepfather always resented me because, yeah,
He said that to you as a child.
yeah,
He said that to you as a child.
yeah. He said literally like, "You are not my child. I don't accept you."
And now, what does that do to a child, bro?
Bro, that made me feel like shit, bro. I was crying every day. I'll be real. I feel like I was isolated in my own home. Do you know what I mean?
And your mom at this time, did she know that this is happening?
Oh, my mum knew. My mum would always try to defend me, and in every argument that they had, she'd be like, "This is my son. If you can't accept my son, then I don't want to be around you."
And then?
And then obviously she would just try and sweet talk every time, but
Is that where the abuse came from as well?
yeah.
Do you think your stepfather used to abuse your mum because he was annoyed at the fact that she gave birth to a child that was not his?
A part of it, yeah. And also another part of it was, I think, just because he was a very toxic person in general.
Is it?
Yeah.
So when I asked you that he sexually abused you, were there any indications that he had any sort of paedophilia, I would say in a way, or any sort of lewd intentions from before? Could you tell? Were there any signs?
No, I couldn't tell. I actually couldn't tell. It just happened that day.
First time, never touched you inappropriately before.
First time.
So I want to know. I know we haven't. You said what you said, but I need to understand this day. Give me a more detailed description. What's going on?
So, he touched me up inappropriately. Obviously, he unpantsed, and then he did certain sexual acts, which at the time, I thought it was just like a punishment. I didn't realize where it was at 7 years old. I didn't comprehend it, sorry. But then in my head, I was just thinking, this feels like the worst feeling in the world.
What? Your stepdad?
My stepdad, brother. Yeah, man, it's dark, bro.
And when this happened, do you remember it?
I remember it like vividly.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
That's something that's really hard to forget.
I can never forget.
When did you realise that what this man had done was wrong? Because obviously as a 7-year-old child, you don't realise, do you?
Yeah, no, I didn't realize that. I think I realized like later down the line with other traumas in my life. Do you know what I
Which
mean?
we're going to dive into now.
Yeah.
So, you did this. You were 7 years old. Did you tell your mum during that time?
I kept it a secret at first because my mum was already going through a lot. So I didn't want to add more pressure, more stress onto her. So I just literally just sucked it up, until later in down the years when I finally realized where it was. I told my mum.
So now let's talk about this whole gradual process of you realising what's going on. Take me to the next step. What's happened?
I'm about to trauma dump a car.
No, it's alright.
So basically, when I was 16, I was
So sorry to interrupt you. At 16, was your mum still with your first stepdad?
No, he was in sorry, I forgot to mention that. So
Yeah, yeah, let's go step by step.
So basically, in 2010, it was me, my mom, and my two childhood friends at the time. They were called Rafi and Adil. Okay. So obviously, it was us and my stepdad. So my stepdad was
First stepdad?
yeah.
Okay.
So my first stepdad, he was again angry at my mom, and he tried to kill my mom.
Oh, whoa. What?
I know, it's dark, bro.
This is gone.
So he tried to kill my mom. So we literally were all scared. So we literally had to run outside the door. And then luckily, there was these two guys outside, just like, outside our house, just in their car. And they saw what was going on. And then they were trying to protect, like, all of us. And then they ended up calling the police. And then that's when my stepdad got arrested. And
When he said he tried killing your mum, what do you mean?
as in, he literally tried to make sure that my mum was gone. Like, he did not want mum to breathe at all.
And then the police took him?
Yeah, the police took him after. And I never saw him again.
And that was in
2010.
What happened after that?
After that, so me and my mum went to the council. After we moved to Essex because we were afraid that for some reason that he could like maybe come out on bail or something like that, and just
How long was he punished for?
apparently he was punished for 15 years. So yeah.
He was punished for 15 years. Since that, has he ever tried contacting you or your mum?
He tried to contact my mum, but I don't think my mum answered.
Wow. Go on, bro.
So fast forward to the other trauma. So when I was 16, I was going through my confused stage of like religion because I grew up like in an atheist family, so like I didn't grow up Muslim.
You grew up in a
Atheist like sort of environment.
I thought your mum was Bengal. Was she not Muslim?
Nah, so there's majority of Bangladesh is Muslim, but like there's like a small minority that like other religions, other faiths, so like Hindu, Christian, or some are atheists. So I was part of the atheist lot. So yeah,
So your mum's not Muslim?
I helped her revert, believe it or not.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
okay.
So yeah, basically in 2017 when I was 16, I was going through that phase where I didn't know which religion to believe, and my best friend at the time would always tell me, you should look into Islam. I think it would help you quite a lot. I wasn't really that there with it at first because I was just kind of like in my own zone and that. But then one day, my best mate got murdered, and
The best mate, one of your best mates?
my best mate, I've known him for years, like 20 plus years now.
Wow.
Yeah, so
When is this?
this is in 2017.
Oh, wow.
So
How did you get murdered?
he got shot.
Whoa. Oh my God.
Yeah, so that's what inspired me to want to know more about why he loved Islam so much and why he generally was the way he was. So I looked into Islam, and then eventually I converted to Islam. And obviously I knew that my mum was struggling with the same thing, so I helped her revert as well. And eventually, she also...
What was it about Islam that really attracted you to believe in it?
I'll say, like, obviously I looked into other religions. I looked into like Christianity and Hinduism and Sikhism and all that, and I respected all of them. But what drove me into Islam the most is the morals and the message behind Islam, which is the religion of peace. So that's realistically what got me into Islam.
I feel like religion's a personal thing. Because even for me, I respect all religions, but I did my own sort of self-check. And that's when I think I understood that everybody has their own path. You in itself, what changes did you notice in yourself since you became a Muslim?
I was less reckless with certain decisions, and I was more peaceful. I've noticed that I felt like I was kind of getting guided to the right direction. So that's what I say.
Would you say your life is much more peaceful now? Would you say your life is much more peaceful now having Islam in your life?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And your mum, you said you helped her revert.
Yeah.
How did that come across?
So my mum was like to me because I was praying and I was like reading the Quran and like etc. etc. So my mum was like to me, can you teach me about the Quran? I'd love to learn more about the Quran, since she knew that I loved it so much. So one day I just read through the Quran with her, and she ended up crying about it because she thought that the recitation I was doing was beautiful. And then she ended up wanting to learn more about Islam.
So for the viewers that don't know, the Quran is in Arabic.
Yes.
Do you know how to read and write Arabic?
I know how to read in Arabic, but not
You know how
right.
to read in Arabic?
Yeah.
Before you were 16, you didn't know how to read in Arabic?
No.
You learnt yourself?
Yeah, so I went to something called a madrasa.
Okay.
Basically, that is like an Islamic school, or like Islamic sort of like lessons you get with like a certain imam or certain group of individuals. So yeah.
And you learnt. And how long did it take you to learn how to read Arabic?
It took me a while. It took me like about 5-6 months.
True or false, when you write Arabic, you write it from left to right.
Yeah.
You write like this.
Yeah, that's true.
Really?
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Even my name's got Arabic in it. Noor.
I swear.
Light.
Yeah, that means a lot, yeah. I was gonna say.
What can I say?
Nah, really.
Punjabi, full on Punjabi, you know what I mean? Talking about Punjabi, you got Punjabi friends, innit?
Yeah, man.
So, chat to me. Being a Bengali, from an outside perspective,
Alright.
what if you lot, what can you say you figured out about Punjabis?
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I love you lots, but you lot love drinking, you know. You lot love drinking, bro. Yeah.
What do we like drinking though? What do we like drinking?
You love drinking like Jack Daniels and what is it? Jack Daniels and
Yeah,
I think it's like Voddy.
Jamus.
Jameson, yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
Jameson.
Yeah, we do like drinking Jameson. We love drinking Jameson.
Yeah.
But being a Bengali, a lot of people have this conception, and it's not in an offensive way. I think we spoke about this. Do Bengali people really love to eat fish?
Nah.
Like, honestly, I'm not even trying to fight. Like, I love Bengali. Big up to my boy Nafis, he's a Bengali. But I want to know, because this is this stereotype that Punjabis love to drink.
Right.
They've got this stereotype that Bengali people love fish.
Nah, do you know what it is? It's like, it's more of a back home thing, you have to understand that. So like, back home, fish is more accessible. So obviously, for them and there, they eat like a lot of fish.
But I have seen a lot of fish in Whitechapel.
There's a lot of fish in Whitechapel as well. But like...
But Bangladesh is quite fish orientated, like, does like fish a lot.
Yeah, but like I say, in the UK specifically, we mainly eat like meat and chicken curries. Like mainly.
Yeah. What would you say is like a big toxic trait about the Bengali community?
We have serious anger issues.
Really?
We have serious anger issues. I'm telling you, it's bad.
So what, would you say you got anger issues?
I used to.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad.
So now you said your mum's married twice.
Yeah.
So when did she get married again?
So my mum got married to my current stepdad in 2014. No, sorry, 2013.
2013.
Yeah.
How did you feel when your mum got married again? What was your reaction? Because a lot of guys, especially, they'd feel some sort of way if their mum got married twice. You know how it is.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
Do you know what it is? It's like, in my head, I was thinking, I don't want to go through the same situation I went through again. I don't want to go through another bad person. So, ideally, I was so skeptical of the guy at first, I didn't really know what to say to him. But then, after I had a conversation with him, he was actually a very nice and genuine guy.
Where's he from? Bangladesh?
No, he's from Pakistan. Yeah,
You got a Pakistani stepdad.
yeah.
Whoa. And straight away, for the people that don't have a stepdad and who do have a stepdad, what's a green flag when having a stepdad?
Do you know what? It's like, it doesn't feel like a father-son relationship, it feels like more of like a brother relationship.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Is he younger?
Yeah.
Your mum?
Yeah, he's younger than my mum.
How many years younger?
So, my mum, she was born in 1979.
Okay.
So, she's about 40, 44, 45.
Okay.
And, yeah, my stepdad, he's in his 30s. Yeah.
Really? Yeah, like that. Yeah. Not a real thing, but you know what I mean, bro, like that.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, what? Your stepdad's in his 30s?
He's in his 30s.
What?
Yeah, man.
And did you feel some sort of way? Because I know a lot of guys would feel like, right, my mum's with a younger man, you know, it's a bit. Because you're 24
Yeah, 24.
and he's in his 30s, so he's about 10 years older than you. So
Yeah.
do you feel some sort of way? Or?
Yeah, I can't lie. It felt a little bit weird because I was like, he's closer to my age than my mum's
If you
age.
don't mind me asking, you said your mum is about 40,
Yeah, so 1979, so I don't know.
so 40, 89, 90, 95, 99. So about, we would say 45?
Yeah, 45.
So your mum's about 45. How old is this guy approximately?
I think he's about like 35.
35.
Yeah.
So he's about 11 years older than you. Did you feel a certain way?
Do you know what, yeah? I was like, he just seems like a brother figure. You know what I mean? He doesn't feel like a father, do you know what I mean?
Your mum's got kids with him?
Yeah, so I got two siblings.
What are they?
My younger sister, her name is Jasmine.
Okay.
And my younger brother, his name is Esau.
Okay, that's equivalent to Jesus, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, now, having siblings, you grew up as an only child. You had these siblings. How old are they?
So my little brother is 7. And my little sister, she turns 11 in December.
11. Wow. How does it feel to be a big brother? Because I'm a big brother. Responsibilities all on your shoulders. They're your half brother and sister. But I'm sure, is it ever that, do they know that they're half? Or do they know that they've got a different dad to you? Or
Yeah, so they know I have a different dad.
how do they know that? Did they break the news?
Yeah, so my mum told him. My mum was like to my brother and sister, your older brother, so Bayo, they call me Bayo. So your Bayo has a different dad, but he's still your brother regardless.
Yeah.
And they said that I still love Bayo regardless.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That must be a beautiful feeling.
Alhamdulillah, man.
So, having siblings, and this is not in a disrespectful way, that from a different father or a different parent in general, do you think that changes the love?
You know what? I'd say my mum sometimes gives them more attention and love because they need it. So sometimes I feel like I don't get that same love that I should get.
Really?
Yeah,
Do you ever feel abandoned, to be honest?
sometimes, yeah.
You
Sometimes.
do feel abandoned. Have you expressed your feelings towards her?
Yeah, I've told her that. I told her that she spends more love and attention with them. But obviously, she says it's because they need it. So I kind of understand it in that sense.
But now, do you think if you had a sibling that was same mom, same dad, do you think the love would be different? Answer honestly.
Maybe.
Really?
Maybe.
Seriously?
Yeah, man.
Like that?
Like that.
What? Like you're keeping it 100 with man as well?
Of course, man.
What sort? It does make a little difference.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
explain. What do you mean?
Because
I
obviously,
know a lot of viewers are going to be shocked hearing this. Like, what do you mean, bro?
because obviously, like, my mum had to balance between my dad and their dad. So it's almost there, like, she still doesn't like my dad for what he did.
Yeah.
And obviously, their dad, she respects and loves them because he's been there for us more.
Yeah.
So that's why it's kind of like it's different with the love because I feel like sometimes she may just see me as a reminder of like the pain of her past.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. That reminds me of an Indian movie called Gods. What? What? You really feel like what? Like that?
Like that, bro.
What? You think your mum sometimes let me ask you now honestly, yeah, because that's deep now. You think your mum sometimes sees you as a symbolic representation of your abusive father?
100%. Even though he's my stepfather, but still. But
Really?
yeah, man.
what, like, you're her past, like, you're, like, remind her of her past. Has you, like, how's your relationship with your mum?
Yes, at first it was difficult because obviously with all the abuse that we went through, she would always lash out on me because she was going through that pain. So I would,
She ever hit you?
yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Like, life serious injuries?
life serious injuries. I remember like it was my 11th birthday,
Okay.
and I made a mess in the bathroom because obviously you know how kids are, and she was so pissed. She literally dug her nails into my face, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, I had scars for like a week. Yeah, bro.
Does that make you love your parent a bit less? Answer honestly now.
Yeah, yeah, it does. But at the same time, there's someone's there where I understood why. Because, like I said before, she was going through so much suppressed pain that she just took it out on me.
I get that, but bro, respectfully now, and I think this is not only your mum, but any parent. Two wrongs. First, you're not even wrong. You're a kid. Just because you're feeling something, right? Just because I feel upset, let's just say, for example, let's just say if you, would you go and slap some random person?
No.
Do you think she was doing it to you because she could?
Nah, I just thought like she was doing it because she just needed, like, essentially a punching bag.
This is what I'm saying. That's not really fair, is it?
No.
No child deserves that. I think nobody deserves that, but no child especially deserves that. During that time when your mum used to do that, how did you cope?
I just kind of got used to it. I know it's mad to say, but I just got used to it because in South Asian culture in general, you hear a lot of the same stories that you have abusive parents, and it's kind of like discipline.
Like, my parents disciplined me, but not to
Yeah.
a level where I would say it was to a level where it was abuse. I think growing up in the generation that we grew up anyway, I think disciplining a child is a bit normalized. But I think the way you went through it is a bit mad. And was your mum abusing you whilst your stepdad was as well, your first one?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
So you were getting abused by a horrific man, and a woman who's supposed to be your mother was abusing you too. And when you used to tell your mum about your stepdad abusing you, would she ever ignore it?
No, she'll try to comfort me. I didn't know she now feels so guilty that she was abusive. So she tries to make sure that she always gives me that love and attention. Like, that's why our relationship's more closer now. But
You know how you said that your step siblings, your half siblings, they get more attention and stuff. Is there certain things that you see that your mum didn't do for you that she's doing for them now?
yeah, like for example, when they get in trouble, she doesn't hit them or anything like that. She just shouts at them.
What? Hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy, man.
Crazy.
I know.
Does that piss you off?
A little bit, but I'm
That
glad.
pissed me off, bro. I'd be like, what? What? But you know what? You say that, yeah? I was going through the same stuff. But the thing is, I feel like the oldest child always gets everything. If you're the oldest child, anything that younger ones do, they could literally have a flu. As the eldest child, it's your fault. Have you gone through that?
100%. 100%. 100%. But no, I'll say, like, do you know what it is? I'm glad that they don't go through that because I would want them to have the better life than I've had. Do you know what I mean? So I'm kind of glad that my mum's changed in that sense.
Wow. Opening up about all of this. It's not easy. It's very hard. Where does SYM get the courage from?
I feel like it's difficult because social media helped. It did.
Social media helped you. Wow, talk about that.
So basically, when I posted that video in 2022 about the sexual assault, in my head at first I was like, do I really want to post this and get multiple people criticizing me and saying that I'm using this for clout, etc. But then in my head as well, I was like, I want to make sure that I spread awareness for situations like this that happens to the South Asian community specifically. So I wanted to break that stigmatization. So I wanted to make sure that people can know that they can actually speak out about it. So that's why I posted that video. And then I was just like, fuck the hate. And eventually, because of all the support and love I was getting with it, despite also the judgments, it gave me more courage and confidence to just carry on being strong.
That's a big thing though, my bro. It's not easy what you're doing. That's a very big thing, what you're doing. Especially, did you ever think, raw, what if I get mocked or what if I get embarrassed?
100%.
How did you overcome that?
It wasn't easy, I can't lie. There was like bare brothers on Yubo or like TikTok.
Yeah, I remember when you used to go and you were here, yeah.
Yeah, so I was brothers and you on TikTok. I would just like take the piss out, man, saying, "Oh, you took it up the arse, this or blah blah blah." And yeah, man, it's like
How did that not get to you, man?
I was depressed for a while, bro.
Huh?
I was depressed for a while, fam. Like, bro, that judgments, all of that shit, it made me feel suicidal at times. Water.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
But you know, no, that's real. It's all in your head. All of those thoughts, people are just chatting shit to you. Fuck them. Did you learn how to deal with that?
Yeah. Like, after a while, I just realized that people are always gonna say shit if they don't understand it. And
People are always going to say something.
yeah,
Whatever you do, you're wearing that hoodie right now. I think it looks lit.
Thank you.
Someone might just think that looks feminine. Someone might just think that looks butters. Like, I got my beard done today, for example. Some people are like, oh, your beard's not good. I think my beard's lit.
that's nice.
Yeah. Some people are like, ugh. What I realized is, man, the same way you don't like everything. Like you said, you don't like everyone, do you?
No,
You don't like every colour. You don't like every food. Like, I'm sure there's certain foods that you don't like. Like, do you like crab?
no.
There's some people that love crab. Everybody's entitled an opinion. And I think what it is we need to also understand as human beings that, I've got it tatted here as well, we only have ourselves to live with. So regardless of if you like yourself or not, like for example, your voice, I used to think you used to fake it, but you're not faking it. This is your voice. Like, it's some Pop Smoke Bengali Nigerian vibe going on. I don't know what that is. That's some mad fish and jollof rice
You know
mix.
what? Talking about it, yeah. Like my voice never used to be this deep. Like
Yeah.
it used to be.
Your voice is... yo.
Yo. Nah.
Wait, what you saying?
No, you know what, yeah. Like my voice used to be like high pitched, so like until I was like 20. It's crazy.
But you sound like the Terminator now.
I know.
Yo.
There's a mad difference in it.
Ayo. But you said you were feeling suicidal.
Yeah.
What? Because the opinions were getting to you?
Yeah, opinions are getting to me, and also my other traumas as well. Like obviously with my stepfather thing, my best mate thing, and another trauma we'll talk about in a sec, which is the loss of my daughter.
Wow. The loss of your daughter. Explain that, bro.
So a year later, after my best mate was like murdered, I reconnected with like obviously during that time I was talking to another childhood friend of ours that was in our group. Her name was Yasmina. So me and Yasmina obviously we had sex, we done that thing. And then she was pregnant. And at first I was like, hey yo, how am I gonna cope with like taking care of a baby? I'm literally like 17.
Yeah.
So obviously, at the end of the day, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go through with it, and whatever happens, happens. And
You're the man.
and the man, I mean, so eventually, when it was time for like Yasmin to give birth, we were scared, but I just held her hand through the pregnancy. I was in the room, so I held her hand through the pregnancy, and eventually she gave birth to our daughter, Jamila.
Jamila.
I actually have her name on my bracelet.
No, wait, Jamila.
Yeah,
Means, I think it means beautiful or something.
it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously, when Jamila was born, she wasn't breathing or crying at all. So we were just like, wait, what's going on? So the doctors tried to like, and the nurses tried to like resuscitate her.
Yeah.
But obviously, she unfortunately died of stillbirth.
So sorry to hear.
So right, man. And yeah, it was difficult, bro. Like me and Yasmina's relationship was not the same after that. Like we was kind of like just distant from each other. And then because Yasmina was also going through like a lot of suicidal thoughts and shit like that, a couple of days after she got discharged, she just couldn't handle it anymore and she just committed suicide. So I lost Yasmina as well.
Yasmina killed herself.
Yeah, man.
What did she do?
She jumped off a bridge.
Really? She jumped off a bridge. So you lost your child and the mother of your child.
Yeah.
What does that do to a man, SYM?
It broke me, bro. I can't lie. I felt like I didn't know where my life was going. I felt like I didn't know how to recover from that.
Bro, what you've gone through is crazy, man. Abusive stepfather. Mum who's giving you the shit. Losing your child, losing your partner. What keeps you going, SYM?
hope. Like, I always think to myself, because of Islam helps me like understand like this all happens for a reason. So I always just ask myself, I need to find out what the reason is, and I need to always stay strong for the people I've lost, and to also help other people not go through the similar situations as myself. So I always like to dedicate myself now to helping other people in that sense. So
Where is the next aim? What's the next thing for SYM? What do you want to do?
you know what? It's funny that we're talking about it on a podcast, but I actually want to do like a mental health podcast.
Wow,
Yeah.
inspiring. And are you on any medications right now for mental health?
I was on a couple of depression medications. But yeah.
Is depression real, would you say?
Yes, because there's a chemical imbalance. So as well.
I think your story is very inspiring. And I think what you've gone through, I wish no one goes through. But unfortunately, nowadays, we see people that are going through this. But I think, wow, incredible to you. And I want to give you a round of applause
Thank you, bro.
for actually surviving this. The resilience that you have is amazing.
Thank you,
And I
bro.
think a lot of people watching this who can resonate with you, who have lost a child, who have had an abusive stepfather or father or abusive parent in general, I think personally, your role models weren't good role models. And I think you've realized that. But now let me ask you, just to end things up, what effect has all of this had on you?
I'd say sometimes it's hard being me on social media because a lot of people think that the traumas I do mention is all for clout. And because of that, it's hard to convince people that what I've been through is actually real. And that's why sometimes I constantly get judged on social media for the stuff I post at times. Because, yeah,
And how do you overcome these judgments?
I just say to myself, like, you know what? If people hate, people hate. I just gotta keep on focusing on improving myself and healing myself. So that's what I do.
They hate you because they ain't you.
Exactly that.
That was another episode on Hype Talks with Hazi, and that was with my dear friend SYM.
So
He's gone through a lot. He's here. He's on the other side. And this is what it's all about. Being here on Hype Talks with Hazi. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. SYM is going to be tagged. Make sure you give him a follow. Big him up.
thank you, man.
And yeah, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you next week for more inspiring, raw stories. You know who is that guy, the one that you like? Hazi's Hype.
Ooh.